And we're back with a few other guests in studio. In fact, our studio is pretty full right now, as you may have noticed. We are jammed in here, but it's really exciting because I have some guests, some future professionals from Paul Mitchell, right? And Kendall and I, with Good Day Dixie, attended this really cool fashion show. And it was a neat thing because in St. George, a lot of times we don't get very many high-end, cool fashion shows, or any, for that matter. But we got to go to this fashion show at Paul Mitchell, the school, and it was one of the neatest things that I have ever seen, actually. And I wanted to ask you a little bit about it. And I understand that you guys kind of all headed up this fashion show. So tell me a little bit about what kind of inspired you for the fashion show, what it was all about.
Well, the Tim Burton movie, Alice in Wonderland, was coming out, and a lot of us really love his artistic side, and we felt that that would be such a great inspiration for us to show off that with hair and makeup and clothing. So.
Well, and you definitely did, and I remember you because you were the rabbit.
Yes, I was
right?
the rabbit.
And you were one of my favorite characters in the whole show.
Thanks.
And it was really neat. But the hair and makeup in this show was really, really extreme. Did you guys did hair and makeup in the show, but you also choreographed the whole thing, right? Mm-hmm. Explain to me a little bit about choreographing the show.
Choreographing the show was interesting because the runway wasn't a traditional runway. Traditionally, you have the straight row, but we did it in the Queen's maze. So the runway actually walked through the audience in a different maze formation, and we had to choreograph the models so that they would walk in time and hit specific points. So
or hop. You were hopping.
I was hopping, yes.
And also, I also understand that you didn't assign anyone specific characters. Everyone just came up with their own ideas. And you did a lot of hair and makeup in that as well. How did you guys come up with ideas?
Ideas were actually just whatever came to mind. You know, each character was its own inspiration from the future professional. Like, one of our future professionals was really inspired by Lady Gaga, so he did his Queen of Hearts based on her. And it was really nifty, I thought.
Well, the hair and makeup was amazing, amazing, amazing. It must have just, I don't even know how people came up with these ideas. It was really cool to watch. But aside from that fashion show, you guys have it's a specific season over at your school. What season is it?
It's our fundraising season. So through all Paul Mitchell schools, we have 104 now. February through April, we all get together and we kick it off, and we do fundraising parties at our schools, and we set goals. So each school has their own goal. Ours is $10,000, and we just found out recently that we have overseeded our goal by $3,000. So we're at $13,000 now, which is a huge deal because we only did about $5,000 last year. So the events that we've done have really helped us to make our goal. So we're really happy.
And this is all for charity, though. This money that you raise. What charities or charity does it go to?
We give to quite a few charities. The main contributors that we do are Food for Africa, the Lisa Gibbons Foundation,
the Children's Miracle Network.
Children's Miracle Network, and the Larry King
Cardiac Foundation.
Cardiac Foundation. So.
Well, that is definitely a noble cause. But back to the fashion show, you've brought some guests and some other future professionals, I have to make sure that I say that right, with you in studio to kind of show us a little bit about what you did in the fashion show and also let us incorporate it into something that we can do at home, right?
Yeah.
So let's get them, bring them on, and check out some hair and makeup. Here we go. We've got a studio full of future professionals, and I am always looking for new hair and makeup ideas, so I'm really excited about this segment. And we're going to start out, as we mentioned a little bit earlier, you guys just had a fashion show inspired by Alice in Wonderland. And in that fashion show, the hair and makeup was really, really extreme and big. And it was really cool, but probably not that practical for everyday life. So first of all, tell me what you did in the fashion show for your hair and makeup on your models.
Okay, so basically for the fashion show, I was doing the caterpillar, was my inspiration. Mm-hmm. So I had big, crazy, avant-garde kind of rat-like balls that kind of went down to the side. And something that would just be a little bit more toned down for everyday wear would just be like, I kind of did the side pony, just kind of the drape, and then we would just do like kind of rat the hair a little bit, get it a little dinged up, spray it, and then just put it in little balls just to kind of get the effect, something fun but different, not just a regular bun.
So wait. So I'm kind of slow on the uptake. I get it. So the little round balls, it's like the caterpillar.
Yeah.
You were saying, okay.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's way cool. It took me a second. I was like, wait. Okay, perfect. So you rat it up, and then you twist it over and pin it.
Yeah, and just pretty much spray, and it's just super easy, and it's so versatile. You can do whatever. You could have it ratted and then leave the tail down, or I just rat it all up, and then I'm gonna kind of have it kind of drape down.
Do you think this is something you could wear kind of every day, or is this more of special occasions?
I think you could wear it every day. It depends on your personality and what you can pull off.
Well, I'm gonna put you on the spot, but what if your hair is a little bit shorter? What should you do maybe to get kind of a same like caterpillar-y, is that a word, effect with shorter hair?
Well, it would depend on how short it was, but if not, lots of girls just like pompadour kind of this. You could pompadour it and just kind of put wave through it, so it's just kind of giving the look of the caterpillar.
Okay.
So the same basic feel, but just kind of changing it for your hair.
Well, I forgot about the caterpillar in the movie entirely. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Well, and then moving on, you did something here with her makeup. What's going on here with her makeup? I love the bright colors.
Okay, he actually did
Oh,
that.
I'm talking to the wrong person. Well, tell me about her makeup.
Well, she wanted something really simple and everyday wear, and so I like color, but you don't want to go over the top like we did with the fashion show for every day. So we just did like the regular, we kind of contoured, you want to close your eye? We just kind of contoured it to give it more roundness, and then she said she liked the color orange, so we just added some orange eyeshadow over it to kind of give you like a fun look, but it's still kind of toned down for everyday look.
Well, do you think everybody can do color? Because I've seen people, I mean, I used to do the bright blue back in, this is gonna date me, like in the 80s, and purple and like shimmery. So I get a little nervous when I do color because I see people and it really makes you dated. How can you do color and not look like 80s?
If you use color, I like to use it as like a spice, so just a little bit on the edges if you want to go for a more natural look. So it's just like not overusing it on the face.
So just maybe pick.
Yeah, just like one color, and just like if you're wanting to still have it a really wearable look, just do maybe a little bit on the corner and not cover the whole eye with it.
One more question about eye color, because back in the day, like Mary Kay and all these things, they would say, okay, here's a specific color of eyeshadow that works with your eye color. Is that something you should pay attention to, or can anybody wear any color?
I think you can use it just depends on their skin tone, what they're wearing, what colors their hair are, like if they have cool or warm tones. And so I think if you like look at all of that, you can pick colors based off that, but no, it's not necessarily, you can only use these colors.
So I can still wear purple and bright blue if I just really need to.
Exactly.
Well, tell me really quickly here about her makeup, which you also did as well.
Yeah, so today she said she wanted to try like a really kind of dark smoky eye. She hadn't worn dark eyeshadow for a while. And so we went in and I used an eye pencil and contoured it because you want to have roundness to the eye. So we did that with her, and then I started with neutral browns to kind of shade it and use like light brings the things forward and dark recedes. So I just contoured it with that and then started doing some black on the edges to kind of lift her eye up.
So this is more maybe like a nighttime look.
Yeah, this is more of like a
look.
dramatic look. This and like she could be more of a natural everyday look.
And how is her look kind of inspired from the fashion show?
Well, we did the Mad Hatter for my model. And so the Mad Hatter is just really crazy, do whatever you want. And so he's also really quiet. He's also like really dark colors. And so we just did some dark colors and threw some purple in there because it looked good.
Well, this is beautiful. I love the bright orange. But we're gonna have to head out of the studio and I wanna go change my makeup. So stick around. We're gonna be back. Watch us next week. We're Good Day Dixie.